Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help. So, I heard from several people, several hi-fi channels, the entire community that I actually thought it was going to happen earlier, but apparently it's happening right now. Hi-fi prices are going up, and it's this combination of time of year with COVID-19 and Brexit, and yeah, I just wanted to cover that in a video. So remember that everything that I'm saying in this video is not financial advice. I'm just telling the news of what I've heard, and that is that prices are going up 5 to 20%, which is a lot. I already considered the prices ridiculous before. Having to pay even more is just insane to me. But and of course, there are those few countries in the world where you buy hi-fi gear from, like Denmark, Iceland. I don't even know if Iceland and Greenland have hi-fi stores. I guess they have probably like one or two. Um, Australia, Norway, places like that. Those places are usually ridiculous with their prices compared to the rest of the world. And you have to know that if you live in the US or in Canada, you are most likely at have some kind of a advantage compared to the rest of the world. Um, those those two places are really lucky generally with their prices, and I know that one of the reasons why Canada has those low prices is because a lot of people that live in Canada don't earn a lot, so that kind of makes a lot of sense. But um, so don't take the prices that always are there for granted, and then looking and looking and looking, and then assuming that things are going to pass your way, and suddenly you're gonna get handed a really good offer. It might happen. It might easily happen, but I think more likely it's going to increase. Just things generally just increase in price because of inflation, and especially during this pandemic, I think we're going to feel it more harder. And especially, I was looking forward to buying a graphics card to my computer, and just the prices now are just ridiculous. They're almost, I think they're like 1.5 times more what they really should be. And there's a huge problem with stock in the world. GPUs, RAMs are also going up in price. Also, some hi-fi brands are having a hard time delivering the orders that have been made, because of the whole COVID-19 thing, and all the regulations, and it creates problems, logistical problems, and yeah, just a lot of stuff that you kind of have to take into consideration. So again, this is just news, not financial advice. So this is just me guessing, but I think a lot of people that look forward to the better UK gear brands, and instead of maybe buying the Chinese brands, will perhaps settle with some more trashy options now, only because it's available here and now. That's just it. A lot of people buy gear just because they have the money here and now, and that gear is available here and now. So just because they don't have to wait a long time, then they'll buy some trashy gear. And I'm just saying that if you support that part of the machine and go onto these big pages, we know what those big pages are. Those big platforms where you buy stuff and they can deliver it within a couple of days, those types of places, then you're usually supporting a part of the market, just like with my HIFI video that I made the other day. You're actually helping make the good gear more expensive by doing that. So difficult situation to be in. You know, you essentially just want to get what you want to get, and not think about anything else. But I'm just a messenger for the news, saying what's happening here and now. And if you want to really get that good gear, perhaps you want to get in contact with a store and try and see if you maybe can get the good prices, do a bit of haggling, because now you're actually able, for one of the few times in history, to haggle price wise. Before, you didn't have much room for haggling. So you might want to do that. You might want to look into to that. So what? So same with car prices and other things like houses. You know, right now you can really get some good deals, especially houses, especially in New York. But so if you can, and it's safe with the local rules that we all have to abide, maybe go to a store and try and make a good deal, and maybe consider if now is the time to buy whatever you originally had intended to buy. I think that most likely you will know what to do once you just get out there and listen to stuff. It can be very difficult understanding fully what's good and bad just by reading reviews and watching videos. Sometimes you just have to go to a lot of stores, see what they have. Maybe they have some used gear. Maybe you don't have to buy some new gear. Just, if you can, support your local stores so they can survive. I was lucky, you know. One of the reasons, I'm just going to tell this quick story here. One of the reasons why I'm in HIFI is because I got in contact with one of those few stores that were closing shop. And luckily they were closing shop for, I think, around 3 or 5 years, where they were basically, you know, bankrupt and just, you know, selling stuff off to about half price, you know, in my country. And because of that, you know, I just went nuts. You know, I just I did what you're not supposed to do, what your parents tell you not to do, and that's basically take all your money out from your life savings and your pension and all of that. And I used that on HIFI because I realized that I'm never gonna get those prices again. You know, some of the stuff that I got a hold of was like I think Oyade plugs for like a third of the price. Cables, I could have got some cables for like a third or maybe even a fifth of the price, some MIT cables, but I'm not, you know, MIT kind of guy. I could have got a lot of stuff, but you know, it's limited how much money we have at that time. So yeah, it's also one of the reasons why I got my my latest purchase, you know, my speaker that, what is that? I think it's about a bit more than a year old now. And you know, it was a good offer. So yeah, something to think about. And also when we're looking into streamers, you know, it can be a bit difficult getting some cheap RAM, some cheap OK RAM. But whatever, just kind of putting this message out there, telling people that perhaps now is the time to buy, instead of thinking about it forever and possibly buying it later when it's more expensive. But yeah, we all need to do what we all need to do at that time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it gave you a bit of help in deciding what you need to do. So this is me logging off. Like and subscribe if you can. Bye.